good as your average super bike out there. So when I was out earlier with the newcomers on my bike, I think I got 178 miles an hour going towards Coleraine, so it still would be fit for well under 180 miles an hour.
Well, I think Adrian is just down there with his namesake, Adrian Archibald, so I can see him just about to move in. So whether or not Adrian, it looks like he's got him there, so we'll hand down to Adrian in pit lane.
Yes, down here with Adrian Archibald. Adrian, you've been out on your superstock bike there that session. How was it going for you?
Not too bad. I just done a couple of laps here at the end of the station. You know, I was finished with the super bike there, but just a few small changes there, suspension on gear to make, but I just wanted a couple of laps to see, you know.
So everything going okay for you on a Tuesday night?
Yeah, it is. You know, I was out in the super bike and they come in and changed the gear and it was going a lot better there, but just a couple of minor tweaks, let's say, you know, we're not far away.
Do you think it's the wind this evening affecting the gearing, or like how come you can't use the same gearing as last year?
It's hard to know. We actually had the bike over geared there. You know, I'm not really sure which way the wind's blowing, but yeah, it seemed to affect us a bit, you know.
I suppose with the bike's development and stuff, maybe it changes and the circuit changes. How is the circuit? How are you finding that tonight?
Yeah, the circuit's in good condition. You know, obviously a wee bit dusty there, you know, at the start of the night, but overall, yeah, very good. You know, good conditions.
Okay, cheers, Adrian.
Well, Adrian Coach talking to Scratch Archibald. He's one of the local riders from just down the road at Ballymoney, a name that's synonymous with a certain Joey Dunlop, which won a few races. Now we've got the Northwest 200 Ducati of the blade, Michael Rutter, 11 times the Northwest 200 winner, and as we were saying, Phil, it's been a long time since Michael's actually won a race. He's just coming over the top in towards Juniper Hill and back in towards the start-finish area. Well, a little bit of a puff of smoke there. I don't know whether you noticed that out of the back of the Northwest 200 Ducati.
I think we can see Michael maybe moving up to first place this time.
Oh, as he comes back into the chicane, he bends it right and he bends it left, he gasses it up, and away he goes on the run down towards Millbank Avenue and through the fast right-hander there past the telephone box, and then he comes into the left of this very, very fast left-hander of Primrose Hill, and then it's over the little bump here. The front end just paws the air there as he goes onto the brakes in towards York Corner, and then he's hard on the brakes for what is effectively the slowest corner on the track.
Yeah, again, that's where you've just got to be very careful with the Ducati. If you watch it accelerate out of here, that big V-twin will outpull anything up that hill, and I mean, the bike does look pretty stable there.
Well, there's John McGuinness just making his way back into the HM Plant Honda. John, who's riding for Padgett in the British Superbike Championship, and this year he's just running for HM Plant Honda, and think that we can hand down to Adrian down in pit lane.
Yes, John McGuinness's tyre temperature's just being took there by the Dunlop technician, and John himself is chatting over things with his technician, so we'll just give him a second, and then we'll jump in and try and get his comments, see what he was thinking.
What sort of a state the back tyre in,
Adrian? It's actually looking very good. I was just looking at the rear tyre of Cameron Donald. He come in there and jumped onto his Superstock bike, got out with like a minute to go, obviously just trying to try a change that was done on the Superstock bike, and Cameron's tyre, maybe it's done a few more laps, but it does look a wee bit more worn than this one. We're just trying to have a word with John. John, what's your first thoughts on the circuit this evening?
Seeing the best shape I've seen it in for the first session for a long time, you know, it's good. I mean, it's a little bit dusty, but only to be expected, but the racing line's getting swept now, and seems to be grip out there, and conditions absolutely perfect. Fantastic.
Does he know his fastest, Adrian?
And do you realise that you're fastest in the session so far?
No, I didn't realise. I just had a bit of a go. I had a clean lap, and that penultimate lap there, and we moved the handlebars in because I'm a bit of I like the old get the fat belly behind the screens. I moved my bars in. It's a lot better for stability, and I didn't have the thumb brake working because we moved the bars, but the bike's is right in the ballpark now, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so do you think then, is that the Superbike session finished for you tonight? Leaving yourself Thursday night, you can go a bit harder?
Yeah, I think I can go a little bit harder, you know, you've got to be careful. First night, obviously, when we're in Thursday, the track gets a little bit better, and get the bike set up a bit better, but the experience we had with the HM Plant Honda for the last 2 years, we know the gearing and bits and pieces, you know how to get the bike set up, and over the last 2 years, the HM Plant bikes have been great, and that one's never been on the road before, so you know, it's Leon Alton's bike, and it's working good on the roads as well as the short circuits.
Good job. It's great to see a smile on your face again. Cheers, John.
John McGuinness, he has got a smile on his face, Phil, and he's top of his game at present, is John, with all those TT wins from last year, the 130-mile-an-hour man, and this year going into this with 4 Northwest 200 victories.
Yeah, I mean, it's superb. Anyone who's that happy and that comfortable with their bike after one session definitely has to be upset come Saturday as well.
Oh, that's go big guy. Guy Martin just takes the checkered flag there. So number 9, Guy Martin, 3 times on the podium last year, and he looking for that first ever Northwest 200 victory. So I think that's the way it's going to round out, Phil. And John McGuinness, the guy that we just heard from down there in pit lane with Adrian Coates, he's going to round it out fastest with a lap time of 4:25.376, an average lap speed around this 9-mile triangle of 121.630. Well, we were just watching that as he came across the line there, and the smile of Bruce Anstey weighs in with second fastest time for Philip and for Hector Neal and for Relentless and for Taz Suzuki, with a time of 4:28.177, 120.359 miles per hour. Go big guy, Guy Martin for Hydrex Bike Animal Honda, he's their third fastest, 4:28.566. And then Michael Rutter on the Northwest 200 Ducati, he's fourth fastest. Steve Plater fifth fastest, and Ryan Farquhar sixth. As far as the superbikes are concerned, the fastest of these super stockers is Alistair Seeley on number 107. I was just saying that Michael Rutter is in there fourth fastest, and it looks as though Steve Brogan, Baywatch Brogan, is down there with Adrian Coates.
Yes, down here with Steve Brogan. Steve, bit of an eventful first lap around the circuit there for you, was it?
Yeah, just a bit. Did you see me jump?
Bit of motocrossing going on?
Yeah, it's just, I think it was just a little bit too keen to get going, you know, and the group of boys that set off in front of me, I was trying to just hold on to them, and you just don't realise how fast you're going down the coast roads, and when you come to the slow chicanes, you don't realise how slow they are. So I've done it probably 2 or 3 times on the first lap, just on the little grass chicanes here on the coast road, and but that last one just before you come out onto the start finish there, I think I've done a knack Superman sea crab all in one.
Yeah, John Laverty was watching it, he gave you a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I was thinking 10, I'm gutted.
We can see like Steve Brogan here is one of the fittest guys in the paddock, and obviously there's a lot of sweat on his forehead. It's awfully hot work out there tonight, is it?
Yeah, definitely. I just found it hard work holding onto the bike, to be honest, down the straight, and you know, you've really got to grip over the bike just to hold on over the little rises and stuff when the bike's throwing you up out the seat and stuff. You just got to grip hold onto it, and yeah, it's just it's warm out there as well. It's, you know, it's not cool as such. So but yeah, I felt good after doing a good number of laps. I got more laps than what I thought I was going to get.
And yeah, you're out on the Super Sport 600 as well.
Yeah, I think the 600 will feel like a baby now, getting on that after the big bike. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on the 600, be able to wring its neck a little bit more.
All right, cheers, Steve. We'll let you go and get a drink of water.
Cheers, mate.
Steve Brogan, who will not be riding the HM Plant Superbike, just had a chat to Javier Beltran, the team manager for HM Plant Honda, just before they went out. He is entered in the Superbike race, but due to a number of circumstances,